Welcome back everybody to my channel. I'm Leo Garcia and today we have an interesting question about family and money. Let me explain this real quick. Whenever he says fire, he means the money he has saved, the money he has put up in his retirement account, just money that he has in general put up already. So whenever he brings up the word fire, that's what he means, because he uses that word a lot. in the question and what he writes out. So it reads, I tried to keep my fire situation secret, but family found out. What to do next? I've been on this fire journey since I was 18. I've done pretty well for myself so far, and I'm on track to retire by 40. That's good. That's good. You wanna be able to say you retire early. But I royally effed up this week. This is just a reminder to everyone who can hopefully learn from my mistakes. Never ever let people find out how much money you have. Hide it at all costs and don't trust anyone. Also, I need advice. And what he says right there is very true. I strongly believe that. I feel that if you do have money, a large amount of money, you shouldn't be telling your friends, your family, or anybody. That's for yourself and maybe your significant other. That if you're married, y'all two can know what's going on. But other than that, outside of the family, it is not a good idea to tell other people about how much you have. It's better off if you keep it to yourself. At least is what I believe. And as you see in this story, he's gonna see what happens when someone else finds out about how much money he has. Okay, let's continue. My mom was in town the other day, and while I was at work, I let her chill at my apartment before an appointment she had. That morning, I was working on some papers for a visa application. For the application, I have to account for my current income and assets. Between $115K a year, what he makes, and what he has put up, about $525K in his retirement, which is really good for him. I mean, I'm happy. I hope he continues doing well for himself. I mean, you always want to see people doing well. At least when I see people, I like hearing people are doing good. And also include copies of my account statements. These papers were on my desk in my bedroom in plain sight. I didn't think about it until she called me yesterday and flat out told me that she saw the papers on my desk. Then she started to cry and tell me very clear terms that she expected help. Jesus, it's about to get bad. She then laid out in detail all the financial problems that she had and the rest of the family were having. No. Honestly, I didn't know what to do or say, so I just hanged up. You did right there. You shouldn't be arguing about money. And then at that, it's your money. And I'm sorry to say that, even your mom, she's not doing well, okay, but just because you have what you have put up in your retirement account doesn't mean she should think that, oh, well, he has good money, I should be able to dip my hands in there. No. And you did good by hanging up. You don't want to argue about that over the phone. Yes, because I'm socially inept, I cannot handle confrontations like that. I hanged up. It's better just to hang up and just do this in person. At least I'm a in-person kind of guy. If I'm going to deal with something, I'm going to see you in person. I'm not going to do this over the phone because it will escalate very quickly. Oh, God. And I ignored the next 4 phone calls and 5 texts she sent. I also ignored the calls from my siblings and aunt. So I am thinking that she told the rest of the family about this and told them that I am now ignoring her. $525K is basically unlimited amount of money for her perspective, and my family thought that I would just as poor as they are, so I get it. I understand how much of a shock that would have been for her, but I wish I wasn't so careless. I had no idea she would go snooping in my bedroom. It's sad to know that you can't even trust your own family nowadays. It really is. I mean, it should be no one's business about how much money you make. I keep all my finances very, very tight. Very tight-lipped for myself. I don't really tell my family how much money I have at all. Nothing. They don't need to know about how much I make or how much I have. It's none of their business. I don't know what to do now. I don't plan on ignoring my family forever. I can't talk to any of my friends about this. What would you do? Or if anyone here has actually dealt with this situation like this, advice on a way forward is greatly appreciated. I just feel like I've now become a family bank and everyone is going to constantly ask for a bailout. And yes, they see that in you because they know that you probably are a little bit of a pushover, that you will hand over money and they're going to try to get some money from you. Best thing you can do is be upfront. Be very honest and blunt with them. Hey, just because I have money doesn't mean I'm going to help y'all out. Y'all should be still trying to figure out your own problems. I'm not going to be helping y'all out. And just put boundaries with yourself and your family. I mean, Jesus. Your family went quick to try to take money from you. Like I said, put boundaries up. Let them know, hey, this is not happening. Or like your mom, she came to you and saying, oh, well, I have all these problems. And she should be able to handle this. Or at least give her some good advice. Hey, you shouldn't spend your money here and here and here. You know, how to save your money. Explain to her, hey, you should cut back on this, or you shouldn't be spending on this. And if you're trying to get out of this, give her advice. You know, you're doing good for yourself. It seems like you're pretty level-headed with your money. Give people advice. I always love giving people advice. Now, if they're going to listen or not, that's up to them. Not everybody likes getting advice. They just want help. They just want money to solve their problem and take care of it. So, but I did like somebody put a comment on here, and it was actually a pretty good comment. Here we go. And this is actually a good comment. Hopefully this person reads it and goes over it. My parents have a family member who kind of learned about their fire scenario. So every time this family member asks for money, my mom first demands to look at their pay stubs and where the money goes. If they can show her 90% or more of the paycheck went to legitimate expenses, she will help. Turns out the family member spent about 60% of their paycheck on going out to the bar, going out to dinner, and stupid stuff. That is true. And kudos to whoever's commenting back. Their mom goes that far. Yes, that would make people not want your money. If you ask for their paycheck, their stubs, their receipts and everything, people are like, well, on second thought, I don't want your money. And that's way better to do. And that's actually a pretty good thing to do. I would recommend you do that too. That'd be an awesome thing, because that would then turn people away. Be like, well, I guess I can't really get money if I got to show you all that. Why do you want to go through my expenses? Because if you're spending your money on going to the bar, dinners, and just going out and having fun, why do you need my money? You don't need my money. You just need to be more, more wise with your money. Be better at saving your own money instead of spending it. Like this person says here, 60% of their money was being spent. So my mom says she will start helping once she is given full control of their person's finances and set up a tight spending budget. It is true. A budget helps so much. I mean, if you can get people to stick to the budget, which a lot of people do not like sticking to budgets. Nobody likes sticking to budgets. It is so hard for people. It is having self-control. It's like a fat man giving up cake. You cannot, and I speak for experience because I love cake. I love chocolate cake. And I don't like giving it up, but I have to. To lose weight, Jesus. All of a sudden, this person doesn't need help anymore. Strange. That is funny. That's exactly true. All of a sudden, you're telling them, hey, let me get control of all your money and I'll help you get rid of all of that. All of a sudden, the people, oh, you know something like that? I don't really need all that help. Yeah, I don't need all that. Yeah, because they don't want nobody going through their business. It's so funny. They'll go through your business, but the minute you get into their business, oh, no, I don't, on second thought, maybe not. I would suggest instead of offering to help them get back on track financially, kill them with kindness and over support finance advice. That is true. This guy got a good comment down here. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Kill them with kindness, support, overly supportive finance advice. That is good. Because then after you tell people over and over and over and over, they kind of not want to be around you anymore. Like you're kind of, you're annoying. Go away. At that point, they won't ask you for no money. And that's true. That is so true. You want my help? It comes with strings attached. Be overly positive about helping them be more like you. Yes, that is true. They'll back off eventually if you can keep pushing them conversations, especially if it comes up around other friends and family. I've told you 10 times, Mom, I'm willing to help you budget like I do. I'm not paying your bills when you're refusing to accept help with spending habits. Oh yeah, she's not gonna like that, because the only thing she wants is your money. She doesn't want your help. She doesn't want your advice. She doesn't want any of your financial advice. She wants your money. And that's sad. That's your own mom. Your mom should be like, I'm so proud of my son or my daughter. They're doing so good. But it's sad whenever you see family doing these kind of things. Like, that's not good. I mean, you should be happy for your son or daughter that are doing really, really well for themselves. I highly recommend what they did. Give them advice. Stick to it. Be overconfident, not overly confident, but kindness, with a lot of genuine kindness. Because eventually they're gonna get tired and they're gonna be like, on second thought, I don't want your help. Yeah, I don't want you going through my finances. Then you don't need my help. Then if you feel that you are doing really good, then you don't need my money. So I agree with this person, and that's a good thing. But the main thing is, don't let people know how much money you have. Don't go around flashing. And the guy didn't go around telling anybody. It's sad. He let his mom come into his home. He kept paperwork in his bedroom. She went in there and happened to be by his bed for some weird reason, looking at his paperwork, his bank statements, and she figured out how much money she saw how much money he had, and she said, well, maybe I should help myself to some of this. So that's an important thing, is to just keep it to yourself, guys. Do not tell people how much money you have, because people will, or at least family and very close friends will always want to borrow money, or can you help me with this and that, and never really get to the bottom of the problem. And it's, financial, being smart with their money, and just financially being healthy with it. So don't tell people. You gotta let people get to their own thing, and if you want to help them. But there's only so much you can do, because like I said, most people don't want the help. They just want money. So other than that, guys, comment, subscribe, like, share. If y'all have any questions, y'all already know, leave them down there, send them to me. And that was a good one today, because a lot of people do have these kind of problems, and it's sad. Until next time, guys, catch you later. Bye.